Mr. Rogers is an Australian metal slash hardcore band formed by band members bassist Bryn Arnfield, drummer Chris McCullough, vocals Brad White, and guitarist Perry Anus. Through this documentary, I'll be following the music career of Bryn Arnfield, a science teacher at St Paul's School who has been around music his entire life. Mr. Arnfield has been in multiple bands, with his first band being formed with a few of his school friends while studying at St Paul's School, an Anglican private school in Bald Hills. His love for music began when he was 12 years old, listening to bands such as Bullet for My Valentine and All That Remains. From this, his love for metal bloomed and he wanted to pursue a music career of his own. His first band was called the Atticus Exposure and was formed when he was in grade 11. At the same time, he was also in a Rage Against the Machine cover band, which won his school's Battle of the Bands. He was a part of the Atticus Exposure for 6 years, getting casual gigs and performing at venues such as the Brightside and the Miami Tavern. Then in 2017, they changed their name to Grave Places and released 2 singles, Lighthouse and XXXX Bummer. After seeing some success with performing these songs at the Brightside, Bryn wanted to change bands and try something new, leading to formation of his current band known as Mr. Rogers. Bryn's new band has released a full EP and is planning on recording another in December. I decided to go and talk to Mr. Arnfield and ask him some questions on his music career, his inspirations, and his plans for the future. Ask you a few questions. What inspired you to learn an instrument?
My family's been really musical since I was quite little.
Yeah.
Both my parents play music, so it's kind of just been like a family thing as well. Both my older brothers are big into music and they played at school. I picked up along the way.
Oh, cool. When did you form your first band?
My first band formed when I was in, I think, grade 10 in high school.
Yeah.
It was just a bunch of mates playing some covers in a garage.
That's like me now. Why did you start your current band now?
The current band started about a year ago. I only joined them about 6 months ago though, when the old bass player left.
Oh yeah, true. And what do you enjoy most about being a musician and what do you dislike about it?
The most I probably enjoy is the crazy stuff you can do on stage.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to love it and you can pull a crowd and people get really into what you're doing.
Yeah.
I quite dislike how musicians are treated quite often, that they're expected to just play things for coverage and stuff like that. A lot of places won't give financial incentive to come and play for them.
Yeah, true. What's the best venue you've performed at? Or your favourite venue?
The best venue I performed at would be probably the Zoo, which is it's in Fortitude Valley. Yeah. It's a really nice music venue. They have quite a high stage that you set up on, and a really big area. And there's like a pool table in the back, and it's really awesome.
That's awesome. What piece of music are you most proud of? It doesn't have to be in your band or something you've created.
For one of my old bands that I used to play with, we had a song called Nosferatu, which was one that we loved to play live. We've been playing it since we first started. I think it was the first one that we actually wrote together. It wasn't just one of us writing a song and bringing it to the band. It's pretty cool.
What bands influenced your sound in your current band?
For the current band, the biggest one would be Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
He's made a big impact on my vocalist, and he is kind of in love with him. So that's the big one there. But there's a whole bunch of other ones, things like Nine Inch Nails. For me personally, things like the Amity Affliction, Heart's Wake, Australian bands. I'm really big into that.
What artists do you listen to?
Well, Amity Affliction, Heart's Wake. Quite a lot of Australian ones. I'm big into Australian bands, so I listen to bands from like Sydney called Hellions, and some other ones like Polaris and Wake War from the US. Quite a lot of bands.
And why did you name yourself Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Fred Rogers, who it's named after, is actually a US television host for a kids show. And since our music is not very child friendly, it's kind of like a bit of a joke there of where we got our name from.
That's pretty cool. And why did you have a band name change, or was that you changing the band from, wasn't it called the Amity?
The Atticus Exposure. Yeah, so that was the last band I played in when I played drums. We we had the name The Atticus Exposure, and we'd been doing stuff with that for a while.
Yeah.
But we wanted to kind of take a new direction. There were some new members coming in. We
Yeah.
lost our singer and one of our guitarists, so we changed the name around for that.
Yeah.
That band is now called Great Places, and we're still
Oh yeah.
trying to hit the ground running. But
Yeah.
I've just joined the new band, which is Mr. Rogers.
Oh, cool. All right. What's your most memorable experience whilst on stage? Or one that I can put in the video.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Are you allowed to talk about alcohol? Is that
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? Well, the best experience on stage would be people in the crowd giving my vocalist a shoe in order to do a shoey from, which he did.
That's mad. That's so cool. Do you have any upcoming tours or gigs?
Yeah, we're actually playing in Greaser in the Valley on the 30th of November.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And where do you see yourself as a musician in the next few years?
Well, we're hoping with this band we can kind of take off. We've actually got recording happening in December, so we're going to a studio doing an EP.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hopefully get some sort of traction off that and
Yeah.
play some more Brisbane shows and hopefully go for a tour sometime.
Yeah, that's so cool. And who are your band members? Are they like close friends of yours through school?
Yeah, so the drummer and the vocalist were both ex-St. Paul students in
Oh,
my
yeah.
year at high school. And the guitarist was a mate of ours that we've since made friends with through, I think it was my vocalist's work.
Oh,
We
okay.
made friends with him first of all.
Cool. And so you've known each other from school?
Yeah.
Yeah. And has being in a band made you closer as a friend group?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, me and my drummer hang out all the time.
Oh yeah.
We see each other pretty much every single weekend.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
And what tips do you have for young musicians wanting to start a band?
Just stick with it. That's one of the big things. A lot of people give up
Yeah.
quite early when things aren't going right or it's costing too much money or
Yeah.
they don't have the gear. But you just stick with it, play what you can, play how well you can, practice. And yeah,
Awesome.
we'll get there.
Thank you very much.
That's right.